Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here with the Pick Dogs Morning Show here on this money-making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Got a full schedule of Major League Baseball, 15 games on the card. We got a full schedule of WNBA action, 6 games on the card. And we have the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 6, closeout game, at home, at the crib for the Panthers. Do they hoist their second straight Stanley Cup trophy, or do the Oilers fight back and force a Game 7? Man, we'll talk about it all. Let you guys know our thoughts, our opinions, and how we see today's action shaping out. Appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch these shows, watch these episodes. Got Brad Wins Bets with me and the franchise player Chris Ruffalo with me today. What's happening, Brad? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Had a nice little winning day yesterday, much needed after a bit of a cold weekend. So feeling good. Feel like we got some momentum going. And yeah, it was a good game last night. Pacers showed some fight, but just wasn't enough in OKC. Hopefully they could pull out Game 6 so we could see a cinematic Game 7. But all around, doing good. Pumped for the hockey game tonight. Ready to break down these games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening, Chris? How you doing today, brother?
Doing all right. Yeah, it was a weird day yesterday, but had some good action on the board. Some solid NBA action. Now, like you said, we move on to tonight. We might have a new Stanley, not a new Stanley Cup. We might have a Stanley Cup champion handed out tonight. Full slate of baseball. Ready to make some money today. I found some spots that I like, so ready to break it down.
Yes. Man, the Pacers, man, damn, man. I had them back-to-back games, and they just was there and then wasn't there and failed to cover it again yesterday. Shout out to the Thunder, 1 win away from hoisting Larry O'Brien, man. We'll see if they're able to do it in Indianapolis or if the Pacers and Halliburton and company bounce back at home at the crib. That was a really good game, like you guys said yesterday, though. But yeah, we move on to today, man. We got a lot of action on the board between baseball, WNBA, and NHL, man. So ready to attack today's action, ready to cook it up, ready to do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that was just... For me, I went 1-1 yesterday. I did drop my play with the Pacers. I had them ATS. And I cashed in baseball. I had the Dodgers. So shout out to the Dodgers.
Yeah, how did that Shohei over 10 strikeouts go, Chris?
He was close.
Man, he should have at least had that one. I thought he struck him out, but it is what it was. Be what it be. He did have a great day from the plate, just not a home run. But we'll cash that one day soon. We'll cash it soon. Money making Tuesday, though. Small card yesterday, but that's not the case today. Plenty of action on today's board. Y'all boys ready to get into it?
Let's get right to it.
Let's do it. We start our day like we usually do in Major League Baseball. We have 3 games on the card today, or in this 4 games in this first slot. First one being the Philadelphia Phillies out on the road facing the Miami Marlins. We got Jesus Knock Luzardo on the mound for the Phillies versus Cal Quantrill. We have the Pittsburgh Pirates and Bailey Falter versus Casey Mize and the Detroit Tigers. We got the Colorado Rockies, Senzatella versus Soroka and the Washington Nationals. And last one on the slot is the Anaheim Angels, Kyle Hendricks versus Will Warren and the Bronx Bombers. Ooh, yeah, the Yankees. Brad, you're in the middle today. How you feeling first slot of the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Rockies here. The Nationals are one of the coldest teams in baseball right now. They look horrific. We saw them lose yesterday. They got swept over the weekend. Who'd they get swept by? Was it the Marlins? I believe it was the Marlins. This team's just terrible right now, though. So, it's just one of those things. I can't lay minus 200 with the Nationals. I just can't do it with the way they look. So, I'll take the Rockies there. If you want to play it safe, maybe a Rockies plus 1.5. If you're willing to pay some extra juice, could be a good play too. I'm going to take the Pirates plus 1.5 here. You know, the Pirates coming off the series against Chicago, every single game in that series was decided by 1 run. They've actually haven't been playing bad. We saw them sweep the Phillies. They won their series against the Marlins. This team's in good form right now, and they got Bailey Falter on the mound, who hasn't been terrible either. I actually think that game's going to be close and competitive, probably more of a lower scoring game. So give me the Pirates plus 1.5. And then I'm on the Phillies. I'm actually going to run line the Phillies. This Phillies team got swept by the Pirates not so long ago. I think that was kind of the kick in the ass that they needed. They just swept the Blue Jays. I think this team's in good form. They got Jesus Luzardo on the mound, who has had some rocky starts, but against the Marlins, I think he should have a good outing. So I'll take a run line there with the Phillies.
Franchise, how you feeling first luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the under in that that Pirates Tigers game. I just think the Tigers, may have a bit of a lower scoring game here against Bailey Falter, who has been solid as of late. But I also don't trust this Pirates offense, which has scored now, I think, 2 runs or less in 5 straight. So I think it's going to be sort of a first to 3, maybe first to 4 wins kind of game. So give me the under in Pirates Tigers. And I might actually lean towards the Rockies here. I don't love it because it's the Colorado Rockies, but like Brad said, I can't get there laying minus 200, even if it's Mike Soroka. Maybe the over is a decent way to go there. I don't know. It's a lean towards the Rockies just based on the price. But I will take a shot on the Marlins here. Congrats, knock knock, got a nice bounce back start last time out. Still, the Marlins have been hitting well against lefties as of late. I don't trust this Phillies bullpen. I think Quantrill can be serviceable enough to at least keep it close to the first few innings. I think Miami's lineup could maybe steal it late, so I'll take a shot on the Marlins there.
You know how many tickets I've cashed with Jesus Luzardo pitching in Lone Depot Park? Cashing another one today with Jesus Luzardo pitching in Lone Depot Park. Man, he owns this ballpark. Last year wasn't his best, but man, we know what he do in this damn ballpark, bro. He owns half of Miami baseball. I feel like he was that good for them for a while. And I think I'm just gonna take the Phillies and lay a run line here in this one. This is the same Marlins team that got swept by the damn Rockies at home. Can't trust them right now. I feel like yesterday was probably a spot for him today. I think Luzardo pitches well, and I think they can get to Quantrill. So Philly's spot for me here in this one. I gotta love the Marlins to really bet them right now. They are not the money Marlins of old. What else I like here? Keeping it simple. I like the Tigers here in this slide as well. The reason I would take the Tigers is because just how good they've been at home this season. 24-11, Pirates 10-25 on the road. Don't feel like this is really an overcomplicated style spot. The Tigers have been the best team in baseball, the most profitable team in baseball, and I'm just not jumping in front of it right now. I don't think Bailey Falter, while he hasn't been terrible, I don't expect him to come in here and be great today. I think the Tigers can touch him up. So I like a Tigers run line here in this one. And then if you don't like the run line on either Phillies or Marlins, just two-team parlay. Two-team parlay, Tigers, Phillies, in, out, Brad, Jovan style parlay. You feel me? So that's what I like here in this first slide. That Rockies Nationals, I'm not mad at a Rockies money line or plus 1.5. I probably won't bet it. But I'm with the guys. Nationals at minus 200, minus 190. I'm a Nationals home dog type of guy, not a Nationals extended, lay big odds with them type of guy. So I could only really look towards the Rockies, but I'm not in love with it. And Angels, Yankees, with the Yankees' current form, I don't really think they're justified to be minus 250 in this one today. I'm not mad at anybody going Angels plus 1.5. Will Warren is just not a minus 250 style pitcher. And Kyle Hendricks, I believe, can be serviceable. Yankees bats, not necessarily, looking like the Bronx Bombers. So it's hard for me not to 205 on Angels money line or, getting plus money on that run line. There's not plus money, but it's right around plus money. I ain't mad at it. So that's what I'm liking here in this first slot. Just letting you guys know my thoughts and how I see it playing out in this first slot. We'll keep it rolling, man. We got the pride and joy of Chris's heart. The Toronto Blue Jays at home, at the crib, with the Arizona Diamondbacks rolling in. Chris Bassett versus Brandon Pfaadt. We got Andrew Abbott and the Cincinnati Reds versus Festa and the 50-50 Minnesota Twins. We got the Braves and the Mets, Schwelly versus Peterson. And we have the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Chris, franchise, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Rays here. Zach Littell, still solid option for the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays have been winning a lot of his starts. I think last time out against Boston was their first loss with Littell on the mound as a team since April. I know the Baltimore Orioles have been able to string together some wins as of late and sort of get themselves back on track to sort of try to climb out of that hole that they dug themselves in early in the year. But Dean Kramer still has an ERA over 6 on the road. We know how hitter-friendly Steinbrenner Field can be. So I think the Rays get it done there. And give me the Braves. Give me Schwelly. I just think that they can get a win here. David Peterson started to regress a little bit. The Braves started to hit lefties fairly well. And the Mets just haven't been the same team on the road that they've been at home. So give me the Braves in that one.
Pains me to say it, but I'm there with you too. I'm on the Braves. At home is where we can trust them. 9-15 at home. I'm not loving the current form of the Mets right now. Currently, these boys just got swept, man. At home, where they're dominant, where we love them, they got swept. So I think this is a really tough series for them heading in here. Braves coming off the ugly loss to the Rockies. I think this is a really good bounce back spot for them at home, at the crib. Start the series off on a good note. This is a Schwellenbach program. Everybody knows that. I think it's going to be a good series, tight series, but I just didn't like what I saw from the Mets at home in that series. So heading to Atlanta. Atlanta got his swag back with Acuna. I'm rocking with Atlanta in a spot like this today. So give me the Braves, minus 135, decent price. Tampa Bay, Baltimore. The Rays is red hot, man. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all, they're my dark horse, man. Keep an eye on them. They're just a team that just does everything right. No big names, just does shit right. Red hot right now. I did take Baltimore yesterday. I felt like an idiot. Today, I'm not making that same mistake. Until the Rays cool off for riding them, the Orioles are overrated and overvalued. Short, sweet, simple. Orioles 14-22 on the road. Rays 24-20 at home. Rays red hot, playing well. I'm gonna stick with Baltimore in that one. And let me see what else we got here. The 50-50 Twins is what else was in this slot. The 50-50 damn Twins. And guess what? Y'all know why we call them that, because they go on win streaks and losing streaks. We rode that long winning streak earlier this season to really great profits. This team has now lost 4 games in a row to the 50-50 Twins because they do this all the time. It's a team of streaks, and you just got to ride them. So when they get to winning, you just keep rolling it over until they lose. And when they're losing, continuous games in a row, you just continue to fade them until they wake up. So I know a lot of people are going to be sharp chasing today on them Twins. I am not. Andrew Abbott has been really, really good this season. The Reds' bats are starting to show signs of life. taking 2 of 3 on the best team in baseball. The Tigers in that last series is really encouraging. I see no reason not to bet the Cincinnati Reds today. Absolutely no reason not to bet the Reds today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm betting the Reds. What you think, Brad?
Yeah, love this slot. This is a great slot here. First of all, I think you guys are crazy taking the Braves laying minus 130.
No.
Yes, I mean, look, the Braves are 8 games under 500. Mets are damn near 20 games over 500. And yes, the Braves have been better at home, but they're only 4 games over 500 at home. Like, it's nothing crazy. David Peterson gets to start for the Mets. Dude's been solid as hell. He's a lefty. Braves struggled against lefties. I just don't know how you could lay this price at the Braves. I just don't think they're good. Like, you talk about overrated, overvalued. But
I swear.
But the Rays are hot. The Rays are hot.
They are hot.
They're hot. So, I don't know. I think the Braves and Orioles, it's like the Spider-Man meme. Like, just overrated, overvalued, straight up. So, I'll take the plus money there. Also, the under just seems like a great play. When the Mets have been underdogs this season, the under's 15-3. At home this season for the Braves, the under's 20-11-3. Both these teams are 2 of the most profitable under teams this season. The total set at 8.5. Seems like a smash under spot, honestly, when you just look at this situation. 2 studs on the mound, too. I think that's going to – and these teams hate each other. And this is a series that these boys are going to come out. I think these pitchers are going to be locked in. I think it's going to be a tight, low-scoring series. So, also like the under there. On the Rays as well, let's keep riding the train. I mean, the fact that we could get this – close to even odds is a steal, in my opinion. Kind of wish I threw that in as a premium, but love the Rays there. Reds all day. Twins are terrible. 2-8 straight up in their last 10. Now they go against Andrew Abbott, who's a lefty. Twins struggle against lefties. The fact that we could get that one at minus 112 seems like a steal as well. And then give me the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays did get swept this weekend against the Phillies, but they've played 3 straight series on the road. Now they go back to Toronto where they play their best ball. They're going against Brandon Pfaadt, who hasn't looked good. The D-backs bullpen's ass. Give me the Blue Jays. I think, like I said, this is my favorite slot.
That's a tough game. I didn't touch on it. I actually lean D-backs in that one, but I don't think I'm going to bet it.
Why is that?
Because I kind of like what you said, the bounce back spot after the long road series for the Jays. But in that same breath, I don't know. When you get swept, you're playing bad. Like, if you can't take one, that's not playing well. And until you wake up, I like to be on the other side. So it's kind of, one of those situations where it's like, I don't think Pfaadt is nearly as bad as everybody tries to portray him to be. He's not good, but he's not bad.
He's better than his ERA. I'll give you that. But yeah. So you like that spot? A game after the team gets swept, you fade him again for that 4th loss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's keep it rolling, fellas. Let's keep it rolling. Next slide, we head over to St. Louis where the Cardinals. No, sorry, we head to Chicago where the St. Louis Cardinals are on the road facing the White Sox. Smith versus Liberatore. We got the KC Royals, Seth Lugo. And the Royals out on the road versus my favorite team, my hometown team, the Texas Rangers. Jack Leiter's on the bump. We got the Brewers out on the road facing the Cubbies. And we got the Red Sox, Walker Buehler versus who? Woo, that's in the Seattle Mariners. Mariners minus 175 style favorites here in this one. I'm up here in this first slot, or in this next slot. I'm going to take the White Sox money line. White Sox are 500 at home, essentially. 16-18 at home this season. Cardinals 15-21 on the road. Smith has been a really, really good option this season, especially at home. Don't trust Liberatore whatsoever. The Cardinals haven't really played well behind them. I just see this is a great plus money shot today. That's all I'm saying. The White Sox have been better at home than the Cardinals have been on the road. And I like the starting option more for the White Sox than I do for the Cardinals. White Sox money line for me today. Rangers Royals. I'm taking my favorite team, the Texas Rangers, straight up on the money line, man. This team is playing well. These are two teams going in opposite directions right now. The Royals are absolutely free falling, man. This team got beat up by the Yanks, swept, turned around, had a really good, opportunity to bounce back with the A's rolling in. And what happened? They got swept again. Oh my God. You get swept back-to-back series at home. I can't trust you. I can't trust you on the road. I can't, especially against a Rangers team who is starting to get its swag back, starting to get its offense back. So I could only play the Rangers here. The Rangers have been night and day at home and on the road. 23-13 at home this season are the Texas Rangers. So of course, that's where I'm going. I see no reason not to bet my team today. We're still over 65% this season on unders in Texas Ranger games. I believe it's over 70% at home. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check for y'all right quick.
Yeah, 27-9.
27-9 at home.
Yep.
So, yeah.
25-12 as a favorite.
Under for me here, Rangers Royals. Rangers should win this baseball game today, though. And Red Sox Mariners. I ain't gonna lie. Mariners as this sizable of a favorite, I kind of was like, oof. I thought they would be the favorite, but with Walker Buehler on the mound, I thought the odds would be a little more favorable. Or not though. I'm taking the under here in this game. I think Wu will have a good outing. I think Buehler will have a good outing. Pitcher-friendly ballpark, big ballpark in Seattle. 3-1, however you slice it. I don't think either team lights up the scoreboard today. Under. I wanted to bet the Mariners, maybe put it in a parlay with another, with another play, but it's kind of out of my price range, and I'm not going run line with the Mariners. I can't do that. So, like Mariners to win the game, priced out. Really like the under. How you feeling here, Brad?
I'm actually going to roll with the Red Sox here. Red Sox playing good baseball right now, 8-2 in their last 10. I think getting rid of Devers on paper, it doesn't look good, but I think it's kind of addition by subtraction. I feel like he just didn't gel with that team, and his time there was done. And I feel like this team's kind of playing with the chip on their shoulder. Like, all right, let's prove that, we could still do it without him. We saw that yesterday with them picking up a win. I'm going to ride the hot hand, and I'm going to get some plus money doing it. I do love me some Brian Wu. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's a good spot there. Agree, it's probably going to be a lower scoring game. And then, yeah, White Sox all day. I think the wrong team's favored. Wrong team's favorite.
Low key.
Yeah.
Low key.
Shane Smith is this year's Garrett Crochet. The dude's an absolute stud. I think he shoves against St. Louis. Liberatore, he's been getting hit up as of late. Like you said, the White Sox are garbage. Don't get me wrong, but 16-18 at home, this is where they win their games. I think it's a good spot for them getting some plus money as well. And then, yeah, Rangers. Royals are ass. I can't believe I made that bet with Romanelli. I mean,
it's not over though because the Twins are just as garbage.
I know, but like the Royals are like getting swept at home by the A's. It's like, God damn, I do not feel good about that bet. So I'm gonna fade their ass. I'm on the Rangers, and then yeah, we broke down those under stats. It has to be done. Let's just keep riding that trend. And the Milwaukee Cubs, probably my least favorite game on the board. I'd stay away.
Yeah, I stayed away from that game too. I don't like that game.
It's just ugly. It's like, yeah.
Man, franchise, how you feeling here?
I wouldn't say the wrong team's favorite. I still think the Cardinals should be favored in that game, but the difference for me between Shane Smith and Garrett Crochet is that, and I've used that comparison for weeks, is that the White Sox were winning Garrett Crochet's starts. The White Sox this year in Shane Smith starts are 4-9.
What about at home?
Good point.
At home, last time against the Tigers where they won 8-1, that was their first win at home with Smith on the mound this season as a team.
Damn.
That's a good point.
But I will take them here because Matthew Liberatore is walking dog water. let's see here. 17 runs, 16 earned allowed in his last 3 starts over 14 innings of work. Yes, yeah. And the Cardinals are ass. As the scientific term is, they're straight cheeks. So give me the White Sox there. And I'm going to take the under in Royals Rangers as well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's these two of the teams that have scored 3 runs or less more than anyone in baseball this season. I understand the Rangers offense is hot right now, but Seth Lugo has been able to put together some quality starts lately. If you look at just his recent outings, 5 2/3 innings, a 2-hit shutout ball at home against the Yankees. When he was on the road against the White Sox, 5 innings, a 2-run ball. On the road at Tampa Bay, Steinbrenner Field, we talked about how hitter friendly it's been. 6 innings of 2-run ball. So you can at least keep it respectable. I just don't know if I can trust the Royals to be able to score enough to keep themselves in this game. And Leiter has allowed 4 runs in his last 3 home starts over 18 2/3. And the Rangers bullpen has been solid too. So give me the under 8.5 in Royals Rangers.
Fair enough. We head over to our last slot in Major League Baseball. We have the Astros and the Athletics. Alexander versus J.P. Sears. We have the Guardians and the Giants. Saccone versus Robbie Ray. And we have the Padres and the Dodgers. Vasquez. I still see undecided for the Dodgers. Y'all see anybody?
No.
Fair. It's you here, Brad. How you feeling in this last slot in Major League Baseball?
Yeah, love the Giants here. I honestly would pay up for pay the juice. Robbie Ray's been a stud. He's a lefty. Guardians can't hit lefties to save their lives. Just a pitching mismatch. Saccone hasn't been too great. Giants have been elite at home, 22-11 straight up at home. Guardians just got swept by the Mariners. It just seems like a smash spot for the Giants. I think if the Guardians want to win one this series, it's going to be next game. But this one, great Giant spot in my opinion. Give me the A's. Give me the A's plus money here. I don't know too much. Do you guys know anything about this Jason Alexander guy?
I don't.
Okay. From my records, it looks like the last start he had in the MLB was in 2022. I don't know if my source is correct, but he's going to have to show me. JP Sears, yes, it hasn't been a great season for him, but we know what he has. We know he can have a quality start. Getting some plus money here with the A's. I'll take a shot with it. And then, without knowing the Dodgers pitcher, it's pretty tough to handicap this game. So stay away from me there. Maybe a lean towards the Padres getting all that plus money, but going to be a stay away.
Franchise.
Yeah, I gotta wonder who the Dodgers are sending out at that price, but I haven't been able to find anything.
I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair. I will take the Giants here, though. The Guardians have just been terrible against lefties. Robbie Ray has been outstanding this season. The Giants have been really good in his starts, 12-2 as a team in his 14 starts. I just can't back Cleveland right now. It's just not coming together. So give me the Giants in that one. Yeah, I'll probably just end up rolling with the Dodgers run line anyways. Randy Vasquez is Randy Asquez, as far as I'm concerned. Straight regression. This guy's had trouble with control all season long. The strikeouts haven't been there. He hasn't been more than a 5-inning guy. The Padres have a good bullpen on paper, but I'll tell you, I can't tell you how many times I've been on the Padres, and this bullpen is just imploded. I remember when Robert Suarez gave up like 4 runs in the 9th inning and just completely choked it away for the Padres. But the Padres bullpen ERA just under 6 over the last week. Yeah, give me the Dodgers in that one.
Dodgers for me. That was my play of the night last night. I didn't really think Ohtani was the factor, not the factor. I think the factor for me in that one is just how good the Dodgers are at home. They're the Monstars, man. 26-12 at home. Padres below 500 on the road. I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. So run line the Dodgers for me tonight. I'm on the Athletics. Athletics playing well. You come off a sweep like that. And now I know you're at home where you've been trash, terrible all season, 13-23. But I can. My guy on the mound, JP. I'll pay to bet the Athletics. Plus, off that momentum last night, Nick Kurtz. Ooh. If you play MLB The Show this year, then you're pretty familiar with Nick Kurtz. So it was pretty cool to see him get a walk-off home run last night. I see everybody on the internet hating on the announcer, the woman announcer. I didn't think the call was all that bad. I didn't think yeah. I didn't think it was good either. But, the Athletics playing with some swag right now off a good win like that last night. At home, at the crib, I'll rock with them. With my guy JP on the mound. And I'm with the guys. Giants. Robbie Ray been shutting shit down. Giants played well behind them. Giants, different team at home, 22-11. Guardians can't hit right now for real. They're coming off a sweep of getting swept by the Mariners. Giants playing with a little swag. Devers, now in the locker room. Is he playing today? I haven't looked at the lineup. Is he in the lineup today?
Not too sure.
If he is, I like him for a home run. But regardless, I like the Giants today. I would honestly, we got the 2-team parlay in the first half. We got another one here in this back half. I'm gonna go Mariners, Giants, 2-team money line parlay. Mariners playing well. Giants at home playing well. That's what I like in this back end of the slot. So that's what I like tonight in Major League Baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Brad, Chris, anything I might have missed full card today or anything extra I might want to add?
No, sir.
Nothing for me.
He's playing, says the comments. Give me a Devers home run today.
He's either going to hit a home run or he's going to go 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's no in between. So we'll see how it ends up playing out today. All right, fellas, let's keep it rolling. We head over to the WNBA. Huge card in the dub tonight, man. 6 games tonight in the WNBA. We'll do them all. We got the Sun and the Fever. Fever, 17.5-point home favorites over the Sun. We got the Liberty, following their first loss of the season, 8.5-point home favorites over the Atlanta Dream. We got the Sky of Chicago, 5.5-point home dogs with the Washington Mystics rolling in. We got the Wings, favorite over the Valkyrie, who are playing well right now, 3.5-point home favorites. We got the Lynx, 13.5-point home favorites over the Aces of Las Vegas. And we got the Storm out on the road facing the G League team, like Chris said on the layup session. What'd you call them? The South Bay Sparks?
Yeah, South Bay Sparks.
Man, how you feeling here, franchise, and the dub today?
Yeah, I think I might take the team total under for the South Bay Sparks. Because half their lineup is out, especially Kelsey Plum, who's, everybody jokes about, my love and appreciation for Kelsey Plum, but the reality is that she's still scoring 21 points a game. And even when the Sparks have been struggling, she's still been a big part of that offense. So to lose her, have some other key pieces out of the lineup, I think it's going to be a rough one for the Sparks in that one. But I will take the team total over for the Fever. The Sun are god awful. I just don't know if I can get myself to lay this kind of a number with the Fever, who are fully capable of putting belt to ass against anyone in the WNBA. They are coming off of that win over the Liberty, but I do have concerns about a letdown spot after that big win, then having to play Connecticut. But I think that they'll still get their offense regardless of how this game goes. So I'm going to roll the team total over for the Fever and give me the Lynx. Do I love that it's up at 13.5? No, but this Aces team has just been brutal without Asia Wilson. And the Lynx are coming off of back-to-back home victories by 23 points against the Sparks and the Mercury. I just think that this is another beatdown spot. I think the Lynx get a chance to beat up and kick an already wounded Aces team while they're down. So give me the Lynx in that one.
Fair enough. From the franchise player. I love today's WNBA card, man. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I want to put down some heavy units. First game on the board. Sun are the worst team in the WNBA, and I think they get flooded again. 17.5 is a pretty big number. I do worry slightly about a letdown spot after such a huge win over the unbeaten defending champs. But even if this line was 21.5, I would still lean Fever. So I just see no reason not to. I don't think the letdown spot is enough for me to overlook the Fever. It's also a revenge game for the Fever because they lost to the Sun. They're one of the Sun's only 2 wins this season. So I think in the revenge game at home, at the crib, the Fever carry over some swag from that last game. Caitlin comes out here and lights it up again. And the Fever take the Sun behind the woodshed. Dream and the Liberty. I'm going to take the Liberty following a loss. I know the Dream are playing well. Shout out to them. But they're playing a pissed off Liberty team following their first loss of the season at home, at the crib where they're dominant. This line is as big as it is for a reason, even with the Dream playing as well as they're playing. So there's levels to this shit in this league. And I believe the Liberty is still the best team in this league. Come out tonight, pretty enraged following their first loss and come out of here with a sizable win over Atlanta. Sky and the Mystics. I love a plus money shot today on the Sky. I love a plus money shot tonight on the Sky. The Mystics, I don't trust them whatsoever. Nothing here tells me they should be this sizable of favorites on the road. The Sky looked good in that last game. I really like what I saw from Angel. I want to see more of that point forward Angel, kind of in that Draymond Green role for Angel. Really good defender, rebound, push the pace, find open people, find open shots, find open shooters. I think it's a good spot to keep some momentum rolling here for the Sky. Wings, Valkyrie. I think the line tells you everything you need to know. I know the Valkyrie are coming here on a 3-game win streak. Why the hell are they dogs to the Wings? It's because they're finna lose tonight. The Wings are playing much better than the general masses probably understand. I know that this is a bad basketball team, but, they had a tough 3-game stretch. They're coming out of Minnesota, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and they played all right. They played better than some of those final scores would indicate. And I think they show up for us tonight. Again, there's a reason, even despite how good the Valkyrie have been, coming off 3 straight wins, there's a reason they're over a possession dog on the road tonight to a team that's 1-11. I think Paige has a really good game tonight, and I think the offense for the Wings propels them to a nice win. I would wait a little closer to game time and see if we can get under a bucket. I thought maybe we wake up this morning and that would be the case. I said that on the layup session last night. It was 3.5 and still 3.5. I really want 2.5, 3. I really want that, but we'll see. We'll see. The last 2 I'm not in love with like the other 4. Small lean for me on the Storm. I don't trust them on the road nearly as much as I do at home, but the Sparks are so beat up, so banged up. Like Chris said, it's the South Bay Sparks tonight, man. They picked up some ladies off the street to go and play in this one. I guess I gotta watch what I say sometimes. It's but it gets the same treatment. It gets the same treatment the NBA gets, and I say that about the NBA. So
just don't say they picked up some ball handlers. It's like,
hey. See, you taking it to another level.
I'm just saying, you got the ball rolling.
Man, I like the Storm tonight. I think they beat up on the Sparks. Sparks just don't have a lot of options to go with tonight, especially offensively. Aces, Lynx. Until the Aces. until the Aces wake up and show me something, we got to continue to fade them. The Lynx are the second best team in this league. I expect them to keep it rolling. Y'all know I was in LA not too long ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. And sadly, I did drive down that road and I was like,
Oh my God.
hey, I'm just letting you know. Brad, how you feeling here, my man?
Jay, you're really gonna fade the Valkyrie like that?
I have to.
I know Dallas is your team, but bro, like, come on.
Why are they 3.5-point favorites? Why?
I understand. It's because the Valkyrie been
They're
getting
an
disrespected
expansion
all
team.
season long. They've been getting disrespected. Look, the Valkyrie are a mid-level WNBA team. Dallas potentially is the worst team. I mean, you could say the Sun, but this team has one win. They haven't covered a spread at home. And you're gonna give me the Valkyrie plus 4 points? Come on.
I think a lot of people looking at it like that, and I think the Wings smashed their ass. Honestly, like,
Nah.
I think offensively they're gonna put it all together tonight.
Wrong team's favored. Valkyrie are my favorite team, man. This is my squad, so I'm gonna roll with them. Give me them on the money line, and then yeah, Seattle, you gotta lay the points. I mean, the Sparks without any of their players, these guys already said it. Seattle all day. And then yeah, I'm on the Sky as well. Look, I love me some Mystics basketball, but 5.5 on the road. I just don't see it. I think this game's gonna be close, competitive. I think the Sky can win this one outright. So getting 5.5 seems like a steal. Give me the Liberty. 4-1 ATS at home this season. This is where they blow teams out in New York. And unfortunately for the Dream,
Where did you say? I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, New York, they blow teams out at home. Unfortunately for the Dream, they're going to be the next victims. And then, yeah, I'll lay with the Fever. They look damn good over the weekend. Now Caitlin's back. This team's going to be fun to watch. They're solid. They're solid, and they're going to put a beating on Connecticut. So I'll take the Fever there.
Look who's back. Back again. She's so cold, bro. Don't even make no sense. Last game of the night, fellas. We got one more. And it is a game we could see somebody hoist a trophy. Stanley Cup Finals. Game 6. Panthers favored to do the damn thing and hoist their second straight Stanley Cup. -150 favorites. Total 6.5. I think they do it. I think they do it, ladies and gentlemen. I think they fucking do it. This is how I said it a lot during this postseason. This is how you defend some shit, man. This is how you defend some shit. At home, at the crib, no better opportunity than to do it on their home ice. I know Edmonton fought back last year, not this year. It's over. They had a chance to do it at home, to do something. Fell flat on their face. Canada is cursed. Another one for America. Lift the trophy tonight. How you feeling, Brett?
Yeah, I agree. I think this one gives me so every single game of the series has been an over. I'm going to be on the under. I do like the under. I just don't see every game going over. The last one should have went under. You know how hockey is with those empty nets and stuff. But I like the under. And then, yeah, I like Florida. And honestly, I would lay a puck line. I think Edmonton's – they got lucky that they were able to squeak out 2 games. I've been saying it. If you've watched the full sample size of all these games, I think Florida has been significantly better. It's a bad matchup for Edmonton. Been saying it all series long, and I think this is actually going to be a beatdown. I think this gives me like 5-1, 4-1 type vibes. So
at home playoffs, Stanley Cup final win. Okay.
Yeah. It's like no question. All right, Chris, tell us why you're going to take the Oilers.
Why would I do that?
Because I know you.
Do you?
I know you want to fade the Panthers. Come on.
I'm not doing it. Pains me.
It's over?
I think it's over.
Okay.
I just think the best shot for the Oilers was in Game 5. And here's the thing. When I have problems in life when I'm trying to figure out hockey, I go to my dad. My dad's like a lifer. And him and I were talking about it, and he just said him and I said the exact same thing. There's a difference between Sergei Bobrovsky and Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard for the Oilers. There's just to basically put that in 2025 terms, like Jay, we always say, there's levels to this shit. And Sergei Bobrovsky is just on another level. I would tell Panthers fans, enjoy it now while you can, because the team that you see now is not going to be the team that you see next year. I think Ekblad's gone. I think Bennett's gone. I think Marchand's gone. But like I said, I think that the Oilers' best chance was in Game 5, and they blew it. So, rule of happiness for me. If I win tonight, I cash. If I lose, well, we're going to Game 7. So, I'll take the Panthers here.
I would like to see a Game 7. I just don't think it happens.
So would I, but like I said, they oh.
You got any words for Ron?
Oh, I do, but I might get us an explicit rating if I throw them out. 3 letters, GFY. Figure out what they mean.
4 letters, 1 word.
4 letters, 1 word. Bitch.
Hey, man. Say, man. That's it. That's all. We covered everything under the sun for you, ladies and gentlemen, today.
I got to ask you, Jay. Where you want to see KD go?
Okay, see.
I'm coming home.
I'm coming home. Coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
But what? It's between like Knicks, Spurs, and Heat, right? I feel like that's the 3.
What's like, I would say sitting here right now, Miami's the team to keep an eye out on. Miami trying to pair up KD and John Morant. That's what Miami trying to do. They're trying to pair up KD and John Morant. We'll see if they got the pieces, the assets to do it. San Antonio's already sent the offer. Phoenix doesn't like it enough. They want, they want a couple more things from San Antonio. San Antonio kind of like, well, we would love KD, but in that same breath, it kind of throws off our timeline. So, the San Antonio, while it would be good in that same breath, would it? So San Antonio's not in win right now mode. They're not. Adding KD would put them in that for sure. So, they're still trying to weigh their options. And then New York, ain't no telling. New York trying to do any damn thing. They're trying to do anything. So
they're not getting Giannis, so they're trying to make a move.
They're just trying to do anything. They're just trying to be relevant. So we'll see. We'll see. I want the Pacers to come back and win the series, win Game 6, win Game 7. Thunder sitting there like, damn, we 1 piece away. They trade away some of them picks to Phoenix. And KD hit them with the I'm coming home. Coming home.
Those edits. Oh.
Tell the world I'm coming home.
That shit gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. And
think about that, though. KD, SGA, him in OKC, like that'd be nasty. And they got them pieces to do it. Phoenix has no future whatsoever. No future.
They're shot.
They have no picks. No picks whatsoever. They traded away all their picks.
Yeah.
So the best thing they could get is picks back. And Oklahoma City has more than half the league themselves. So that doesn't say I'm Presti be stacking them damn things. So that's what I would say. Keep an eye out on. Even if they win it. Hell, KD left them and joined the Warriors. So 73-9 Warriors, by the way. So I don't think it's crazy to say he would go and join a finals winning team either. He joined the best team in the regular season ever. So coming back home to Oklahoma City would be a good narrative for him, I think. We'll see. What do you think about Bane to your Magic?
Love it. I'm so excited, bro.
I actually do. The more and more I think about it, I love it too.
It's a perfect fit.
It's a perfect fit.
Perimeter defender who can hit threes. We needed someone who can hit threes, someone who can create their own shot. And yeah, the first round, screw first rounders, man. We've been collecting and getting first rounders year after year. We got our core. Now let's build around them. Let's get guys who can help this core that we spent years building. I don't care about the first rounders. I want to win now. And I think Bane helps us do that. So I'm pumped. And there's that starting lineup: Suggs, Bane, Wagner, Paulo, Wendell. It's just a bunch of young dogs.
I ain't gonna lie, I like it. And I said the same thing. Everything you just said, word for word, bar for bar. And if I'm Orlando, I'm sitting there looking at the current East and saying Tatum out next season. We match up with Indiana. Look at our record against Indiana. We match up with New York. We're not worried about them. Why not us?
Yep.
Why not us?
Healthy Jalen Suggs, healthy Mo Wagner coming off the bench. Yeah, I like it. I
do. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I really start to like it. Like when you sit down and think about who the Magic needed for real, like what they needed, it's Bane.
Bane, yes. No, I agree.
So
yes.
And now him, and I think a lot of people forget the two leagues are not playing the same game. The West is totally different than the East. So you take Bane out of a heavy guard-centric West and put him in a not really, I think the West guard play and the East guard play are night and day. So take Bane out of the West, now in the East, I think some people really going to see how good Bane is, I think a lot of people forget. I think a lot of people just think the Grizzlies were John Morant, a little bit of Jaren Jackson, and that was it.
Nah, Bane's a dog.
Bane's a dog.
Bucket, yeah. And being a Magic fan, we're just a team that doesn't make big moves. We just take the safe route. I'm pumped that we made a move. Like, yes, we gave up a lot, but like at least we're doing something. At least we're in the news and we got motion. So I like it.
Fair enough. Shout out to the Magic. Shout out to the Magic, man. Shout out to them boys. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here? Before we close out the show?
All good.
Fair enough, man. Money making Tuesday. Plenty of things, plenty of sports, plenty of action on the board today. 15 games in Major League Baseball, 6 in the WNBA, 1 in NHL, 21 games, plus the totals, man. Plenty of different money-making opportunities. Our best bets, the plays we love the most, are over at Pick Dogs Premium, and that's where you can find those. Brad, what you got over at Pick Dogs Premium today, bro?
Yes, sir. Got 3 plays. So if you want all my plays, I got a 3-pack. My best 2 plays in the MLB and my best play in the WNBA. If you want my best pick today, it's $19 on the site. It's in the MLB. Love it a lot. We cashed in yesterday. Been on a little bit of a cold streak in the first part of June, but we're about to switch that up. Can't stay cold forever. We got some momentum. Let's cash in. Site's been a little finicky, so bear with us, but go to the premium pick section, find my name, and you'll see everything there.
On with Brad wins bets and do exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. Win you some bets. Check them out. Franchise player, what you got going today, brother?
Yeah, today I got my $19 MLB pickoff play. I've hit those back-to-back pickoff plays over the weekend. Yesterday was finicky with the sites. I didn't have anything on the board, but today we're right back at it. Got that play. I got that as part of a 5-pack from Major League Baseball. I got a WNBA play of the day and a 3-pack from the WNBA. So lots of options. This is a great time to jump on long-term. This is where you're going to get your, the best bang for your buck. You can grab something, or you pair me up with Jay, Brad. You can pair all 3 of us up, but use that promo code PICK at checkout. Whatever you do, get 15% off your purchase.
Hop on with the franchise player, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to do the damn thing, man. Keep it rolling. For me today, I have $19 WNBA best bet. I am 16-6 on that play this season. I did drop my most recent one, so I'm in a bounce back spot on that play, man. Been really good in the bounce back spot this season, and overall on that top play, 16-6. Looking to be 17-6 on that play after tonight. You can scoop it up $19. I have one in Major League Baseball. I believe I cashed back-to-back on that play. Major League Baseball cashed last night with the Dodgers. So I'm looking for my third straight in a row on my Major League Baseball play of the night. You can scoop that one up for $19 as well. Should have at least a 3-pack though, with both of those plays included, plus another play in Major League Baseball or in the dub. So just be on the lookout for it. Should have a pretty healthy card tonight. Be on the lookout, man. Let's do the damn thing. Let's make some money tonight. And again, like Brad said, we are aware of some technical difficulties going on at the website. Bear with us. Try to hit up support. They'll get to you in a really timely manner. We know there's some things with account issues and things like that. So whatever problems you're facing, hit up support and we'll try to get to you in a timely manner and make sure everything is running smoothly. So just bear with us. Everything should be moving smoothly here very soon. So continuing to update, continuing to upgrade, man, is what we're trying to do here at Pig Dogs, man. And we appreciate y'all for being part of the community, part of the team. We're going to hit 250 likely today, later today or early tomorrow. So, what an accomplishment. I'll probably come out with, something over the next couple of days to thank you guys. But, man, what a ride it's been. What a journey. And we just trying to keep it rolling for the GOAT, man, for Money Man Mitch. So that's all I really got for y'all today, man. We talked about every game on the board. We talked about what we're selling today. Now y'all know what time it is. It's parlay time. Parlay. Brad wins bets, man. Let's win one. What you got for me?
Yeah, I like my 2-leggers, but honestly, I love this slate so much that I'm gonna throw some legs together here. We're gonna go Reds money line, Tampa Bay money line, White Sox money line, Rangers money line, Giants money line, Panthers money line.
Damn, what's that? A 7-teamer or a 6-teamer?
I think that's a 6er.
6.
Yeah, okay. That shit's cashing though.
6 leg from Brad. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the damn thing on a Tuesday. I ain't mad at it. I ain't not mad. I really don't think I disagree with any play in there either. Let's do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris, how you feeling?
Give me the White Sox. Give me the Lynx. Give me the Panthers.
White Sox, Lynx, Panthers, multi-sport, birdcage from the franchise player. Let's see what I'm going to cook up today. I gave y'all the two teamers earlier. We went with Phillies money line, Tigers money line, in out, and we also went with Giants money line, Mariners money line, 2-teamer, in out. Let's go. Let's attack some plus money though. Let's attack some plus money on one. We're gonna go with give me a Texas Rangers run line. Give me a Chicago Sky money line. And give me a Chicago White Sox money line. 3 dogs. 3 dogs on the board trying to do the damn thing, man. So I got 3 little parlays for me. 2 2-team chalks and 1 3-team dog. So see what we can do today, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch these shows, watch these episodes. All we ask is that you smash that like button for us. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with us, rock with us. We're active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, we got premium plays over at the site, man. Chris, Brad, anything else before we get out of here?
No, sir.
Nothing for me.
Man. Share this with a friend. Share this, in your betting group chat. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel. 250 later today or tomorrow. Man, what a journey. Appreciate y'all. We out here. Peace.